This is First John chapter 2 and verse 7. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. And double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well through the Spirit, and the mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect, in the same Spirit, four corners of the earth. Lord, willing that y'all can all continue in sound doctrine and in the same Spirit. Shalom to the Akwath, believers of His faith and His truth. Lord, willing that you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord, willing the Most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. The title of this lesson is Stay Less Distracted, or don't get caught up with the distractions of this world. The point of this lesson is to show that all these verses that we're going to use is going to line up to show you distractions equals death. But focus on Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, which is life and peace. We're going to go back into 1 John chapter 2, and we're going to read 15 to 17, but we're going to read it in NLT. Lord willing, you paying close attention and observe and apply. 1 John 2 and 15. Do not love this world nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Most High, but are from this world. And this world is fading away along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what pleases the Most High will live forever. And this is a lesson that I can look in two ways for me and for you. Whatever you dealing with, whatever problems you might have, whatever weakness that you have, right? Make sure that you're applying what you're reading. Sometimes we're going to take a step, we're going to take a leap. Sometimes we're going to run. But just really know that everything outside this ministry is to distract you. Everything most likely, even if it's not even unrighteous. If it's not even compared to being righteous, but it's not unrighteous. You could be on your phone. You on your phone overboard, right? Where it can take you away, where you can see that you on your phone for 8, 10, 12 hours out of a day, but you didn't even read. Or you probably prayed one time and half of the day went and you didn't even talk to the Lord for 2-3 seconds, right? We always moving. You ain't never sitting down. We understand if you have a job, but you always moving. Some people say, oh, I'm moving because I'm trying to please everybody, and then make excuses when you are pleasing. But guess what? Ask yourself, are you pleasing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Did you take time to think on Him? When you had free time to make you some food and sit down and eat, did you put on a lesson? Did you even read? Did you meditate on a verse? Did you take some quiet time and just think on things that happen in the scriptures and look where we at now? Because the things in the world can have you synced in, and you'll think about a resort, a vacation, amusement park, and you're like, man, that'd be sweet to go to Cedar Point, and you'll think about all these other things. You'll think about what it said. It says, for the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure. Some of us might watch movies, TV shows, and now we start thinking of sex. We start thinking of kissing and hugging, even though a man and a woman, that's your thing, right? But again, it goes off of if you have too much excessive, or Lord willing, I'm probably saying the word wrong, but if you put in too much attention on those type of things and not giving that same energy to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Then you having the spiritual discernment of Yahweh Shai, which is life and peace, we're going to always put Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai first, and then enjoy our pleasures or enjoy our enjoyment. But we want to throughout 12 hours in a day, 12 hours at night, the time that you're up, moving around, you can already organize time where you can give time to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, that made sense. I'm about to get James chapter 4 in verse 4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. If you are a friend of the world, you are an enemy, right? You are an enemy. You are at a battle against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. When you go to Acts, the 3rd chapter, in the 39th verse, Gamaliel said, actually, let me get it. Let me not butcher it. We go to Acts, the 3rd chapter. Acts, the 5th chapter, Salaki. Acts, the 5th chapter, verse 39, it says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. Right? If you are a friend of the world, you're going to be in a battle against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And we can never win. You can never win. In the NLT, just because we here, the adulterers, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of the Most High? I say it again. If you want to be a friend of the world, you make yourself an enemy of the Most High. A quick motivation for all of us. Fuck the world. It didn't do anything for us. Really talking about the leaders, it didn't do nothing for us. They didn't do nothing for us. It was all Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Angels on the left, angels on the right. Take heed to it. Let's go to Romans, the 8th chapter. We're going to read verse 5 and 6. I'm going to read them both in the KJV and the NLT. I believe we got time. It says, in the KJV, it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. The same point that I said, focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that equals life and peace, right? So if we're spiritually minded, which the spirit that we're speaking of is the Rakak Wadash that comes from Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. In the NLT, those who are dominant by the sinful nature think about sinful things. But those who are controlled by the Rakak Wadash think about things that please the spirit. Right? So letting your sinful nature control your mind leads to death. But letting the spirit control your mind leads to life and peace. That goes off of the decision that you make. Sometimes you might have a plague of the mind. You rebuke that in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Or you feed that plague of the mind, and then now you're not performing. Some of us can doubt, I'm not good enough. Oh man, I shouldn't do. You know what? I don't got no video. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Oh man, I went over this, I went over that. Guess what? That's just a spirit just stopping you from elevating, stopping from seeking. It's just the left-hand side has to target even more those that the Lord is dealing with on the right-hand side. Peter was a man on the right-hand side, which we would look as the elect. He was getting hit by the left-hand side multiple times. But Yahushua said, Satan wants to sift you out, but I pray for you. If you are of this thing, you have to be aware of your weakness. You have to be aware when you're kind of letting that window open where the left-hand side can plague your mind. Right? Lord willing, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is continue He's continuing to let me get better. But when I'm angry, I examine it in my mind and I'm able to hurry up and go speak about it and let it out. Right? So that instead of it just staying in my mind and other negative things that can slow me from performing, doing a lesson, or having any other meditation, that's not good for me. Right? Or if certain situations, congregation or household or anything that can become a problem, we deal with it before it escalates somewhere else, right? Before, you just wouldn't even care. But the more you grow in this thing, you want to be a peacemaker. The more you grow in this thing, you want to be poor in spirit, where you're depending on Yahweh Shai, right? To get you through the day, to get you to the Father, right? But not to just stay on this for too long. Again, it's about us living and moving in the spirit as much as we can. The Lord set us in this earth for a task. Under the sun is a place of judgment. Wickedness and righteousness is there. We want to perform the light, right? We want to be cleaving and abiding in the light that the Lord set in this earth for us. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 2 in the KJV. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. Because the things that we see on this earth are temporal. Because everything, when the Lord come, we gonna get new. And half the stuff that you got now, you not even half. All the stuff you have, you not taking it with you, especially if you are the elect. Even if you are 2/3, we can't take this where we going. When you get destroyed, all the elements is getting destroyed. You get beamed up, you ain't taking a yo-yo, maybe your fake nails, your eyelashes, that wig, that's coming right off, sis. The video game, all of that, no. And that's a beautiful thing, even more being in the spirit, because you trying to look outside the box. This is a temporary enjoyment. But the more you feed the spirit, that enjoyment is great. You know? Just a side example. I have a PlayStation 5. I be wanting to get on the game. But then now teaching, doing more lessons, and then even doing lessons on TikTok, it take away my time from even getting on. And I'm not like, oh man, I can't get on the game. I can care, like I'm even more excited and amped that I got to do a lesson. I'm teaching for 4 hours, maybe 6. And brothers of Great Millstone get on and you know, just edification is coming out. I'm having a thrill. I'm using that as an example to compare things that might please our flesh or things that can be a distraction from the real distraction we need. We need to be distracted with the things of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's get Luke, the 8th chapter, in verse 14. It says, "And that which fell among thorns are they, which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit for perfection." Right? And that goes to somebody that have no root in this thing, because now they're choked up with the cares of riches and the things of this world. I have a job, you might have a job, that person have a job. The main thing we know, especially with scriptures for us brothers, if you're not providing for your household, you are worse than an infidel. Soon as you know that you pay for the things that your house need, don't stress that, oh, I can't get a Jeep Cherokee. Hey, if it happens, it happens. But don't stress yourself on that. The number one thing I want to stress for all of us, stress to be of the elect, right? And you stressing yourself by how you act, how you move, right? A video, Lord willing, it gets uploaded. If Yahweh Shai would come today, would you be ready? That's a quick yes or no. Quick yes or no. And then just to respond, you're ready off of your faith. You're ready off of your consistency of what you've been doing on this side. Because everything we do on this side that's going to help us grow our faith is going to be able to manage us to be ready for the coming of Yahweh Shai. This is why you want to be less distracted, right? Sometimes I might say, or my wife might say, my first wife might say something to the kids, or my second wife might say something to the children. My children is not a sacrifice, Salaki. Might say something to the children, and they don't even hear. You'll be right in front of them. Hey, I asked you to do this. Oh, I didn't hear you. You want to be less distracted. And even though children is children, but us as adults, that is our learning tip. Let's not be distracted like them. Let's not be distracted like those that's still in the world. Lord willing, hey, because Lord willing, some of the elect, they probably still tripping in this world. Hey, Lord willing, they get less distracted. But we don't want to be of the world no more. That's our example. Let's not be of the world. Let's not be those that enjoy being distracted with the things of the world. Because soon as you're distracted in those things and you come in this faith, you be choked up when now you only got $300 in your pocket. And oh man, I'm supposed to go out of town over here. Don't try to be doing too much. Do enough. Because the elites is doing something to put you more in a hole. And that last vacation you could have took, then they push this, you're going to definitely be out of pocket. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's go to Matthew, the classic Matthew, the 6th chapter in verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Right? We supposed to be investigating the kingdom. Right? Because we know in Luke, the 17th chapter, I believe, the kingdom is within us first. And what is that? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I'm already so amped because I'm able to be around brothers and hear brothers in other cities speak about glorified bodies, how the kingdom gonna look, the order of the women, our children, right? The animals, right? The other nations under us, and us ruling forever, ever, and ever. Those conversations is so amazing that even when I lay down, I'm able to just wonder. And then even add in my prayer, Lord, please allow it to be this week. Please allow it to be next month. Please allow it to be next year. Please make us closer. Please make the elites push the button. Right? Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant. Right? Because we want to watch out. Because of our adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And all these little avenues that allow you to get distracted, consume you, or take you from your time, right, of giving or anything that pertains to the Lord, is them using some type of way to devour you. Like the brother Montezava was speaking about on TikTok, with the algorithm on TikTok, where, you know, he would have more people, or his video will go out into other directions. But ever since the upgrade of TikTok, now the algorithm of teaching this word is more low, because now we're bringing out solid form of information. But then I go to a Christian live, and they having 1,000 people. You got somebody saying Shabba Dabba Ding Dong. You got another person speaking in tongues, which is another form of Shabba Dabba Ding Dong. Right? Then you got another one trying to debunk Israelites, getting thousands, hundreds of people just on there. But it's because that our adversary don't want the truth out. They want that sleeping potion. So they'll promote those type of avenues because it's more PG and it keeps people comfortable. But this real truth keep you on your edge. Because you have to understand, a lot of these avenues, especially when it comes to teaching, it was really more to be beneficial for those that are of the faith, those that are walking in the light. But of course, it's always going to be consumed with those that are still in darkness, that are spiritually dead. Like Apostle Gabar said in his live last night, the Tuesday one, let the dead bury the dead. How is the dead going to bury the dead? No, the spiritual dead bury the dead. Speaking about a funeral, for us men, it's important for us, since we're lively, to stay alive. Stay alive by being around people that are alive. Keep that fire, so when you go around people that are dead, spiritually dead, your light will be illuminated. But if they are of the elect, they'll cleave. If they're not, you'll just be a light just around darkness. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. No man that in warth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. I'm thinking Jada Pinkett, right? She was in entanglement. That he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. If the Lord chose you, my brother, to be in this thing, don't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, right? Don't be tied up in the affairs of a civilian life. Just like when you go into the army, you're not tangling yourself up with that, because we're sent out to go do a job. Luke 2:49, Yahushua at the age of 12, I must be about my Father's business. This is not saying you can't have fun, you can't do these things, but you do not want to be distracted. If it's 7 days in a week and you giving 4 or 5 days of having fun and enjoyment, and you giving 2 days unto the Lord, right? You're a little bit over distracted. Oh, I'm in a game series. I did it 7 days in a row, but I'm praying every morning. I'm not reading. I can say I'm thinking about the word, but it's not drawing me off the game. You're overly distracted, right? And I use the children as a great example because a lot of grown-ups outside of the faith, like you have children that move a certain way in the faith and out the faith, but children that's in the faith, some of them, they have a great imagination when it comes to this truth. Now, you can still have children that's still absorbed by things of the world, but they still believe. Some of you grown-ups are just like them. You believe, but you're still drawn up with the fun, the party, the limelight, right? Thinking about a dang, oh man, a girl, oh my goodness, a girl, money all dang day, and you get too distracted where you might not even find yourself reading a chapter. In one day, you can't even read a chapter, dissect the chapter. 7 days out the week, you can say that you only read one time, or you only watched one video, or you watched a video and it motivates you to go do a video. Same with the children, right? Where they can hear somebody speaking about Moses or something that's dealing in the scriptures. Most children that's having fun is not going to stop having fun to, oh, let me go hear this word and be fully into it. And then when it's done, it's like, yo, man, that was amazing what the Lord did. A lot of you grown-ups are example of children. Too distracted where this word or this light can pull you away. Only if you are moved through the Ruach HaKodesh, you will be more consumed in the light. Do not take anything that I'm saying over your head, but just examine yourself to see if you have genuine faith. Still have fun, but make sure you're productive in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's business for the benefit of you, the benefit of your household. Let's get Hebrews Lord willing, that made sense to you guys. This is Hebrews, the 12th chapter, in verse 1 and 2. In the KJV and the NLT, it says, Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. In the NLT, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down. It's things in this world that is slowing you down, especially the sin that is so easily trips us up. Let us run with endurance the race the Most High has set before us. And even though we sin and we slip, get back up. The race is still going. Now, somebody of faith is going to still keep pushing. Now, I don't know, when you working out and you feel that burn, and you're like, man, let me get 5 more in. Let me get 10 more in. Let me get 3 more in. Wait, hold on. Let me take like a 3-minute break. You know what? And your arms is shaking. And you about to do another 5. Take another break. You about to do more. You want to always make sure you pushing, because this is a race. We do this by keeping our eyes on Yahushua. Why? Because he's the prize. The champion who initiates and perfects our faith. So he initiates our faith and he perfects our faith. Why? Because he's the author of our faith and the finisher of our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. He endured the cross and he disregarded the shame of the cross. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside the Most High's throne. Guess what? He endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Being in the flesh, like, oh man, he did say, Yahweh, he asked his father, Yahweh, please let this cup pass over me. But let it be thy will, not my will. And through the flesh, he had that moment, let the cup pass over me. But the spirit was still overpowered. But let it be your will, not mine. The whole point is for us to imitate Yahushua to the best of our ability. Let's try. Let's be a doer. You know, get more confident. I gotta do this. I really want to, even though that this is a little suffering. You see your house, you paying this. But I'm trying to, me personally, I want to get to the famine of the word. I want to even say, I believe that I'm going to do it. But that's going to give me more confidence to even endure after the famine of the word, even the MOTB. See me overcome the MOTB, right? Not taking it, right? Then I'm going to have confidence to get into the Jacob's trouble. Even though I know I'm in the flesh, I'm scared. But I'm going to still keep pushing because I know Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai eventually going to tap me. And it's either I'm going to be going invisible, I'm going to be flying, I'm going to be able to call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He put a wall of protection over my household, right? And whoever joins, right, that they're going to be good. I want to get to that level. And even more, I have other moments with what's in my mind. I want you, other Jake, to really get a wake-up call. But it's going to be too late for you. I really want you to get so hit that you're going to be like, dang, those men was telling the truth. Yahushua is the prize, because that's going to be able to mold us for what's about to come. Yes, you're trying to do it for right now, but you're just know when you do this, you're working in the end game for what's about to come. Let's get this last one. Let's go to Philippians, the 3rd chapter, and let's read 13 and 14. In the KJV, it says, Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind. You're forgetting them. You're trying to have no attachment, no connection to those things because you're forgetting. Now, some of us, we're working, so you're trying. Eventually, you're going to forget where it don't have no burden on you. Yeah, okay. In reaching forth unto those things which are before me. Same thing we were just going into Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahawashi. Right? In the NLT, verse 14, I press on to reach the end of the race, which we just said in Hebrews, the 12th chapter, verse 1 in the NLT. I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which the Most High through Yahawashi Mashiach is calling us. He's calling you through that prize. Yo, I even think now, just hearing this, even more why brothers are speaking about spiritual powers, because brothers can tell it's coming soon. But that's only coming soon through Yahawashi. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. This all lines up to show distraction equals death. Focusing on Yahweh or Yahawashi, it equals life and peace. But we have to continue every day, every week, every month, every year until that famine of the word come, until the MOTB come, until Jacob's trouble come, and endure through that till Yahawashi come and beam us up. This is practice, man. And you're building up practice. You're exercising. You're building up that strength. You're building up that muscle. You're building up that strength that you're gonna need for the next step, in the next step, in the next step. Then now you at rest. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahawashi. That were honest to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well through the Spirit. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord willing, as a whole, that y'all all continue in sound doctrine and in the same spirit. Shalom to the Akwath, believers of the faith and the truth. Lord willing, you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on you other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. With that, shalom, shalom, abal, babal, that were honest to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom.